In 2016, Playdead released a game that would haunt players long after they put down their controllers. No dialogue, no exposition, no mercy. Just a boy running through a world that wants him dead, or worse, wants him controlled. Inside is not a game that speaks, it whispers. Through its silence, it tells one of the darkest and most disturbing stories in gaming. What if the world around us was not as it seems? What if every shadow, every encounter holds a deeper meaning? Today, we're diving deep into the nightmare. We'll journey through every twisted scene, unravel the symbolism, and explore the theories that have haunted players for years. This is Inside, and beneath its minimalist surface lies something far more sinister than you might imagine. We begin in silence. A lone boy in red drops into view, already running. At first glance, Inside appears simple. You control this boy, moving from left to right through a 2.5D world. The controls are basic: run, jump, grab. But this simplicity is deceptive. From the moment we begin, we're hunted. Flashlights sweep across the forest. Men in masks patrol with dogs that tear us apart on sight. Trucks filled with armed guards scan the darkness. If they catch him, he's shot, strangled, or dragged away to something worse. The boy knows exactly where he's going, never hesitating, never looking back. This isn't escape, it's infiltration. Notice the backgrounds. The progression from forest to farm to city to facility isn't random. We're moving from the organic to the synthetic, from freedom to control, from life to something else. The world building is meticulous. Security cameras track our movement. Background figures march in perfect synchronization. Scientists observe from windows. Children watch. Are they prisoners or willing participants? Every death is brutal, immediate, and tells us something about this world. This isn't a place that captures intruders. It eliminates them. Right away, Inside makes it clear. This world is not safe, and the boy is not free. The boy reaches a farm where the unsettling imagery deepens. The cornfields wave unnaturally. Dead pigs lie rotting in the mud, their bodies twitching with unnatural life. When one attacks, we discover the cause: writhing parasites lodged in their bodies. This same parasite connects to the game's central mechanic and its most disturbing truth. Then we find it, the device that changes everything, a helmet that lets us control the lifeless husks scattered throughout the facility. These zombies, let's call them what they are, move only when commanded, their bodies slack, their humanity erased. They're tools, puppets, shells of what they once were. But here's where Inside reveals its first terrible truth. We're not discovering this technology. We're demonstrating mastery of it. Watch how naturally the boy uses these devices. No learning curve, no hesitation. He knows exactly how many bodies he needs, exactly how to position them, exactly how to solve each puzzle. This isn't his first time. Look closer at the controlled. Some wear business suits, former employees, others in civilian clothes, children among them, all reduced to meat puppets, waiting for instruction. The facilities are testing them, displaying them, selling them perhaps? The water sections reveal another layer. These husks don't need to breathe. They're beyond human limitation, beyond human need. Perfect workers, perfect soldiers, perfect slaves. The boy escapes into a city where the horror escalates. Here we witness lines of people, soulless, obedient, walking in perfect rhythm. If one breaks formation, they're beaten or killed. This depicts a society stripped of individuality, functioning only through obedience to a higher power. Scientists watch experiments, observing workers like cattle. The game never tells us the goal of this society. Is it control, obedience, or something far worse? What's chilling is how normal it all feels, like this is the accepted order of things. Is our protagonist trying to escape this mindless existence, or is he destined to become part of it? The eerie presence of machinery throughout hints that our growing reliance on technology, symbolizing a warning about losing touch with our humanity. Are we becoming the very things we fear in our pursuit of progress? Deep beneath the facility, the boy ventures through vast water tanks. Here, ghostly figures with long hair, part child, part creature, patrol the depths. These sirens drag him down, drowning him repeatedly. But in one chilling twist, when one finally succeeds in drowning him completely, the boy doesn't die. Instead, he awakens, able to breathe underwater indefinitely. A transformation, or perhaps a revelation. This is where the parasite theory emerges. Throughout the facility, we've seen worms, parasitic growths, signs of infection, and control. What if the entire mind control system is biological, not technological? Consider this: the boy was never fully human. He was always partially integrated into this system, and the underwater creature simply completed his transformation. The apparatus isn't new, it's awakened. The pigs react to us differently after our change. The worms pulse with familiar rhythms. We're seeing an ecosystem of control, layers upon layers of biological manipulation. Some theorists go further. What if the boy himself is a parasite, moving through the facility's body like an infection? His red shirt, the only color in this gray world, marks him as foreign, inflammatory, diseased. The boy reaches the heart of the facility, where scientists and guards crowd around a massive glass tank. Inside, suspended in liquid, is a sight that defies comprehension. A writhing mass of human bodies fused into a single organism. Limbs, torsos, heads, all melded together, groaning with countless voices, reaching with countless hands. This is the huddle. This is the experiment's endpoint. This is what they've been building toward. Drawn to it, the boy tears open the chamber. The merger sequence isn't violent, it's almost gentle. The boy doesn't resist. He walks forward, arms spread, accepting. The huddle embraces him, absorbs him, completes him. Or does he complete it? And here, inside, flips everything on its head. For the first time, we are no longer the boy. We are the monster. Now we control this aberration, and something becomes clear. The huddle is more capable than the boy ever was. It solves problems through mass and momentum. Its strength is unstoppable, but its form is grotesque, barely human, barely alive. The huddle lumbers through the labs, smashing walls, crushing guards. Scientists scream in terror, but watch their reactions carefully. Some flee, yes, but others seem almost expectant. Some even help it escape, opening doors, guiding it toward freedom. As if this rampage was planned, as if this escape was scripted. The huddle's journey through the facility is too convenient. Paths that perfectly accommodate its size, water tanks positioned just right, glass that breaks at exactly the needed moment. This isn't an escape, it's a guided tour, which raises a terrifying question. Did they want this to happen? In the game's final moments, the Huddle crashes through the last barrier, tumbling down a hill and lands on a quiet shoreline. The camera pulls back, the sound fades, and the monster lies still, bathed in pale sunlight. That impossible beam of light in what should be an underground facility. The perfectly positioned beach, the Huddle, finally still, basking in what appears to be freedom. But is it? Look at the edges of this outside space. The light comes from stage lights above. The trees are too perfect, too strategic. This isn't freedom, it's an exhibit. The Huddle has escaped into a larger cage, a diorama designed to contain it while letting it believe it's free. The scientists haven't lost control, they've achieved their goal, creating a controllable organism that believes it has agency. The alternate ending supports an even darker interpretation. When we collect all hidden orbs and access the secret bunker, we find a massive plug that the boy pulls, powering down everything, including himself. This suggests the boy, the facility, the Huddle, it's all a simulation or test that's been run countless times. Each playthrough is another iteration, another boy making the same journey, creating the same Huddle, reaching the same false freedom. The computers throughout the game show the Huddle's form before we create it. They're not predicting, they're remembering. But here's the theory that changes everything. The player is the true villain. Throughout Inside, we see mind control as the ultimate evil. Humans reduced to puppets, free will stripped away, bodies moved by external forces. It's horrifying. It's wrong. It's exactly what we're doing to the boy. The boy never chooses his path. We do. He never decides to merge with the Huddle. We walk him into it. Every death, every reset, every repeated section, that's us running the experiment again and again until we get the desired result. Those background observers throughout the game aren't just watching the boy, they're watching us control him. The helmets that control the workers mirror our control over the boy. Just as we command them, we command him. He was never truly free, only another puppet walking toward his fate. The game's title isn't just about being inside the facility, it's about us being inside the system of control, perpetuating it, becoming it. When we finally control the Huddle, we've graduated from controlling one body to controlling hundreds. The system hasn't been destroyed, it's validated. Perhaps Inside's greatest achievement is making us complicit in what we condemn. We're horrified by the mind control while exercising it. We fight for the boy's freedom while denying him agency. We rage against the machine while being its primary operator. The minimalist storytelling isn't just artistic choice, it's necessary. With no dialogue, no explicit narrative, we project our own meaning onto events. We become the authors of our own dystopia. Every player constructs their own version of Inside's truth, but all versions lead to the same conclusion: control is inescapable. Whether biological or technological, individual or collective, willing or forced, someone or something is always pulling the strings. Even our interpretation is controlled, guided by the developers through careful level design, strategic camera angles, and calculated reveals. We think we're discovering the truth, but we're following a path as predetermined as the boys. Inside's final horror isn't in its grotesque imagery or oppressive atmosphere. It's in the moment of understanding, when we realize that freedom, might be the greatest illusion of all. The huddle on the beach, breathing as one, moving as one, finally at rest. Is this tragedy or triumph? Have we witnessed liberation or the completion of a perfect prison? That small moment of sunlight may not be liberation. It may just be the final stage of the experiment. Freedom was never possible. The answer might depend on a simple question. When you finished Inside, did you stop playing? Or did you start again, running that boy through the same gauntlet, making the same choices, completing the same cycle? Because if you played it again, even once, you've proven the game's darkest point. Control isn't imposed, it's desired. We return to our cages willingly, as long as we believe we're the ones holding the keys. In Inside, everyone is complicit. The boy, the huddle, the scientists, and you. Inside is more than a puzzle platformer. It's a nightmare of control, identity, and the illusion of choice. What makes it so haunting is not what it tells us, but what it refuses to explain. And maybe that's the point. In Inside, just like in life, the scariest truths are the ones we can't see. Thank you for joining me on this dark exploration of Playdead's masterpiece. If you enjoyed unraveling these theories, please hit that like button and subscribe. Share your own theories in the comments below. What do you believe is the true meaning behind this haunting game? Your thoughts could inspire another deep dive. Until next time, keep questioning the worlds you explore, both in games and in real life.